My name is Idorin. I'm from Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria. I'm not married, and I'm staying here with my senior brother in Niger. I'm about 23 years now. I went to school, and but I did not finish my school because of lack of money. So I just stopped going to school so that other people that are younger than me should have the opportunities to study. So I stopped at a university level. So I did not have any opportunity to continue school. I was planning to become a businessman and starting with small business, but I did not know how to get the capital from. And the capital was very difficult for me to get it. So I just started barbing because I did not have any money in the hand. So I was thinking that barbing can bring me some money, then I will start from it.
And why are you so interested in business? Where did that interest come from?
Oh, well, because I feel that since I did not have the opportunity to study or to use my certificates and using it for work, so business can be another way of me to earn my life. Business can be another way for me to expose myself to people, because education cannot make it for me in the way that I need it. So I choose business because I feel like I make it there.
And so before the DBSP training, tell us, what were you doing? Was it successful?
I was doing the barbing, like I said, but it was not very successful because I did not know how to manage it very well, and I did not have more knowledge on protecting my business and making sure that I am able to compete with my neighbors. So it was very hard for me because I was working about 2 years without having other things. But before starting the DBSP, I just try to put my money in some accounts, but there are sometimes I just go back and take it just to use it because I was not able to control it.
Okay, and what attracted you to the DBSP training? Why did you want to come on the training?
Wow, since I was not be able to manage my business very well, I was looking for a way to have a knowledge from somewhere. So by the time that I heard that there was a program called DBSP that is here, I was very interested because I want to learn more about my business.
And how did the training help you?
Wow, I want to say that it was very marvelous for me, and I was one of the lucky people by that time, because when I started DBSP, even the time that I was studying, I was introduced to a world that I did not see myself, because there are many opportunities of business that was all around me, but I did not understand them. But by taking part in the DBSP program, my eye was open. I see what I can do. Then I learn how to manage my business well, and it is helping my life. That is why even the time that I was learning in DBSP, I started other business. I managed it very well, and it helped me to get other commodities and to have other work opportunities that I did not have.
What was the most important side of the DBSP training for you? What did you learn the most?
Learning the most from the DBSP is, I want to say that it is how to manage a business, because it is not only to get a business. It's a problem. Somebody can get a business with about 2,000, but it depends on the decision of the person, and it depends on the knowledge that is using to manage his business. So I think that it was the objective for me, and the DBSP just gave me what I needed that time, and it helps me a lot.
Tell us, from the the training from the 2,500 money making, what did you do? What happened after the training finished? Tell us about how business developed.
Wow, it was very marvelous because I was using my 2,500 to buy some perfumes of about 200 francs. Some of them are 300 francs. So by the time that I was learning and I was putting the knowledge into practice, so it helped me to have more commodities in quantity, and I was able to manage it well to an extent that I was able to have it to add other commodities to my business. Now I'm managing up to 3 business, me alone. That time I was alone, I couldn't pay my salary, but now I can pay my salary, I can pay somebody to help me in the business, and I'm having at least about 150,000 in a month, where in that time I cannot have the money at the end of the month.
Good. And how many people do you employ now?
For the moment, I'm employing 2 people, including myself. It's making 3. One is here working with me, and another one is another place that I just opened just last month.
And tell us about the businesses. What businesses are they? You said there were 3 of them. So.
The first business was the business that I started, barbing salon.
That's
and
hair cutting. Yeah.
Yes, that's hair cutting. And the second one is selling perfume, and the third one is hiring chair and how do you call it? Bash. Yeah. And tent.
For parties and...
Yes, for parties, for ceremonies, and some marriage, of course.
What has happened to you and your finances since the training?
Oh, even I'm living more comfortable than before, and my finance that I'm having now, I know how to control it. I'm planning it to do more other things. So I have some money in my pockets now. But the time that I did not learn in DBSP, it was very hard for me to have some money saved. But now I'm having some money saved.
Good. And what are your future plans?
My future plan is to be able to manage the hiring chairs and tent that I'm having now, and the business that I'm having now. But my project is to open a shop that I'll be selling new phones. So that is my program for maybe about 2 years now that I'm planning to do. Yes, of course.
And so what impact has starting a business had on you and your family?
The impact is that I'm independent now. I can help my family financially, and it has changed the situation of our family, because I'm not depending on my family now. I'm helping my junior brothers and sisters. So in some way it is helping our family to be more developed than before.
And what are some of the problems that you've had to face, and how have you overcome them?
The problems that I had, the first problem that I had was how to control my money. Because many people here do not like buying things without credit. Many of them like buying goods in credit, and it was very hard for me to be understood by them. But I was trying to explain to them, and with time they understood me, and many of them are adapting to the situation that I'm having now. So that was the first problem that I had. Then the second problem is that I did not have much time to sit on my shop and to manage my business myself. Then I look for somebody to come and help me so that the business can work very hard.
What advice would you give a person who wanted to start a business? They walk through this door, they say, Idorin, give us advice. What would you say to them?
Well, I will tell them to be determined on what they want to do first, and secondly that they should look for either school or DBSP to teach them how to manage a business, and they should not forget to put their trust on God, because everything that we are doing, it is God that opened it. And that is going to be my advice to everybody that want to start a business now.
Good. I'd like you just to discuss with us, so before, if I've got this right, before the training you only had the barber shop where you're cutting hair.
Yeah.
Then on the training you added selling the perfumes.
Yes.
Tell us from there, how did you get into the chair hiring? Where did the money come from to buy the chairs and the tents and those type of things?
Okay, I started after the time that I bought the perfumes. I started to put my money in a bank. So after some months, the bank gave me some loan. So it was with the loan that I used to buy the chairs and the tent. Then I managed it very well to an extent that I was able to pay the credit that they gave me,
the loan, yeah.
And the chairs and the tent now are becoming practically mine.
And did the bank grant you money in the form of a loan because you had so much money saved with them?
Yeah, of course. I have kept up to 4,000 to 5,000 CFA with them. So with the amount of the money that I had there, they were sure that I will make it by some few months, so they gave me the credit. So I want to say thank you to our brother that accepted to give himself as a sacrifice for us in this formation of DBSP. Dr. Chris Black, I want to say doctor, because he's more than a teacher. Then secondly, I want to thank the DBSP that are sponsoring this program, and I want to thank the church here in Niger that are working alongside with the DBSP, so as to make sure that the poverty in Niger here is not a problem. Then I want to thank God for giving me the power, the strength, the understanding, the patience, and I want to thank God for making me what I am today.